I believe in that locker room, Leon. There were guys that half the time, based on the ride that they were on when they were winning, they were like, we've got 5. We've got his back. And then you'd go through a stretch where there weren't too many good results, and they would doubt him. I just think that's inevitable, correct?
Well, the biggest problem they had with 5 last year is the fact that there was a lot of alpha dogs on that defense, and they saw too many puppies on offense. and what the defense was for essentially all the way up until maybe the Dallas Cowboy game. I mean, they carried them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Number 5 had an outstanding game against the New England Patriots. He had an outstanding game. But I think this defense just realizes that, we've been carrying this team for so long. You even saw it, even the subliminal message that Jalen said. He said, I can say something, but I really can't say it.
Right.
And what he really wanted to say is that this offense sucks.
The Jaguars need to stay healthy. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, I don't know how they would have been last year, but what I do know is Cam Robinson, Andrew Norwell, and Brandon Linder all out with season-ending injuries. I know your number 1 wide receiver, Marquise Lee, was out in the preseason with a season-ending injury. The offseason after you let Allen Robinson
no getting away from
and Allen
that.
Hurns go. I know Leonard Fournette missed 10 games. The offense was obliterated. And as happy as I am as Nick Foles is here, if the same thing happens, if you lose 3/5 of your starting line, if your number 1 wide receiver goes out, if Fournette goes out, they're not going to be any better.
Okay, now you say that, but then the Colts started the season, 1-5?
Yeah, started terribly.
They started terribly, and I'm sure they were decimated with injuries or they had some, bad play, but somehow that team rose up and won.
Andrew Luck.
Well, yeah, the franchise quarterback. There you
Luck
go.
in the Jaguars zone.
What I'm saying, that the franchise quarterback. As long as you got a franchise quarterback and you get a little luck, you can turn things around. I mean, they went 9-1, went to the playoffs and won the first round of it. Yeah. I mean, we can sit here and we can make excuses about it. Don't get me wrong. We were decimated with injuries, especially up front. At the wide receiver position, tight end position. I mean,
they were pulling guys in off the street.
Yeah, we were.
The Texans were decimated with line injuries too, and they still made the playoffs.
Yeah, I've always
maintained
because
the franchise quarterback.
A good quarterback can keep a bad team in it. A great quarterback can take a team with injuries, just keep them going. And Aaron Rodgers has proved this, and many other guys have proved this through the years. And truly, we are going to find out whether and hopefully this team won't be talking about injuries at all, but we're going to find out what the difference is. We've seen a half a decade of one thing, and now we're going to find out whether the next big thing that came into Jacksonville is going to be the guy that gets them over the top.